Hey YouTube, it's Don here. I just want to give you a quick down and dirty review of my Wasr 1063. I'll give you a little background of myself, um, and then kind of just roll right into it. I am a Marine combat veteran. I was with 2nd Battalion, 7th Marines for multiple Iraq deployments. So I have definitely a very deep respect and intimate relationship with this variant or style of rifle, good and bad. Starting to become more good now that I own one, and it's me on the good end of this rifle, not on the bad end. But for all you veterans, I mean, all you guys out there that have been shot at by this rifle, I mean, you kind of know what I'm talking about. So I had some financial issues way back, and that's why I currently don't have my Bravo Company rifle. I had to sell it to pay some bills and keep a roof over my head. But once I kind of recovered from that, I just really just wanted to try something different and kind of challenge myself. And the AK just kept coming up, and I just kept doing my research and watching YouTube videos and shooting my friends' AKs. And my friends had some really nice AKs. SGL 20 from Arsenal. My other buddy Brad's got a Krebs Custom. I mean, those are very high dollar AKs, but I went with the Wasser, and I've had no issues with it. Obviously, I purchased this rifle the way you see it, from a active duty Army grunt sergeant. So in the moment I saw it, I knew that whoever owned this rifle was probably a veteran or definitely active duty. So I knew that it would have all the goodies on it that I would probably want to put on my rifle. And he also gave me the wood furniture and a Hogue pistol grip, which I might be switching to just because the Magpul is kind of, it's nice, but it's just plasticky. And I think the Hogue grip, you can get a little more real estate on there and a little bit better grip, a little softer. You can grab it a little firmer. Anyway, so just to start from the front of the rifle and move to the back, we'll just go from there, and then I'll kind of give you my final thoughts on shooting it. It's how it cycles, and just the normal stuff. Anyway, so you have your Lantac muzzle brake. Does a great job at reducing recoil and muzzle rise. So if you're looking to get a more of a higher end muzzle brake, this is maybe something you want to check out. The only downfall to it is that it does throw quite a flame. So if you're shooting a lot at night or doing whatever at night, maybe that's not the brake for you. For me, I'm just more of in the sense of shit hits the fan or something crazy goes down, home defense, and then just getting out there and plinking. So it's not really, it doesn't really bother me. And then you cruise back, and I have a Troy Industries front handguard with the Magpul front or angled front grip. And if you cruise over here, I have a thumb stop, and that's either a Tapco or a Magpul. I believe it could be Magpul. Anyway, that keeps my thumb off the gas block, which gets really hot. So it's nice. And I got a Troy Industries Picatinny rail up front, so that's cool. So if I wanted to maybe move the red dot forward, I could do that. Now, this being said, obviously that red dot is not co-witness to the iron sights. That's not a big deal to me. The iron sights are for the most part on, but that's obviously a last resort type thing. But yes, the iron sights are on. I do want to get a thinner front sight post, or needle, I should say, just because that thing is really big and thick, and it's just harder to make those little bit longer shots when you're using the iron sights. Obviously, the rifle is clear and safe. When I do store this rifle, it is condition 3, so that is magazine inserted, no round in the chamber, bolt forward, weapon on safe. So for all you grunts, you know what I'm saying. For you civilians, you probably still get the gist of what I'm saying. So anyway, you cruise from the chamber up a little bit. You got the Bushnell TR25 3 MOA red dot. Great little sight. I have no issues with it. just really, I believe, just kind of shows me how accurate this rifle can be. And maybe if I had a little bit better sight on there, the rifle would probably even surprise me even more. 100 yards, I'm shooting a fist group, no problem. And I'm using Golden Tiger, 124 grain, full metal jacket, boat tail. Flies great, super accurate. This rifle loves that round. But it also shoots tool ammo great. I've shot all the way up to like 154 grain soft points to the Hornady SSTs. I mean, this rifle just eats whatever you put in it, whether it's brass, steel, it doesn't matter. I run steel just because I can buy steel in bulk and it's just cheaper and I'm on a budget, full-time student working part-time, so I got to watch what I spend. Every magazine I've put in this rifle fits great. There's no wobble. There's a small amount of wobble with one of my Tapco mags, but other than that, my US Palms, I have 2 of those. I have some metal mags, and then a few Tapco mags, and they all just cycle perfectly. So no issues there. You got the Krebs Custom bolt hold open safety. It's kind of cool. Makes it easier on the range. The range I go to, they like for your bolt to be pulled to the rear and locked in place. This gives me that ability, so I don't have to carry the little hook thing you put in your chamber to let your RSO know that your rifle is safe and clear. So that's cool. The only downfall to this rifle is I do want to get a oversized mag release lever. That'd be cool. Like, this is kind of small, but it works, gets the job done. You got your Tapco G2 trigger. I cannot say anything bad about that trigger other than it's pretty amazing. And if your AK does not have a Tapco G2 trigger in it, I suggest you go get one because they're not that expensive. That being said, I cruise down. You got the Magpul MOE pistol grip. You have your M4 collapsible stock. So Rifle Dynamics attachment. That's what it says there. So that was kind of cool to see. And then the CTR stock is great. I mean, I really like it. You can get cheek risers for it if you need to. But I really I like shooting it the way it is. Excuse me. I have a 2-point Magpul MOE sling with quick disconnects, which is awesome. I love the quick disconnects. I didn't have those until the latter parts of my deployment, but they definitely came in handy. Just all in all, it's just a solid shooting rifle. And I did put a Tapco recoil buffer in there, and that seemed to kind of soften the recoil a little bit as well. Not a whole big difference, but I mean, something's better than nothing. I did order a Wolf recoil spring, so I'm waiting for that. But other than that, it runs great, and I run grease. Every video that I've looked at, Reed Heinrich, AK-47, 74 Operators Union, and just any of the big names that you would respect and listen to if they were talking to you about an AK, all run grease. So instead of just CLP or whatever. So I'm sure CLP is fine. I mean, that shit works on everything. So I just run grease. That's just what they recommend. I've shot CLP just fine through this rifle. It lubes everything, keeps it lubed just fine. Ultimately, it's an AK, and it's going to run no matter what, unless you just do something completely stupid with the rifle and you break it. But all in all, it's just an awesome shooting rifle. It's not very heavy. I mean, it's definitely noticeably heavier than, like, my roommate has a Civilian Force Arms AR-15, not the Hagos, their base model. That is significantly lighter than this rifle, by about 2 pounds probably. But let's be real. Just got to dig down a little bit deeper, grab your balls, and you can run and gun this rifle just fine. I've done a couple little things with it as far as taking it out to the woods and up in the mountains and stuff, and kind of set up my own little run and gun course. And I did fine with it. And that was with, level 3 AR-500 body armor on, plate carrier, and 10 mags. I mean, I definitely was tired but it's doable. Just training, practice, and all that, and then that all comes together. So, excuse me. Other than that, I hope you all like my video. It's kind of one of my first. I've done a couple other videos, but I just like to throw my videos out there too, to try to help those who are in my position where you're, on a budget and you're wanting to know what kind of assault rifle you could potentially get your hands on for a decent price. And I'm anxious to see kind of where this rifle goes, or if maybe I sell this and maybe upgrade to an SGL 20 or something like that. But for now, I'm completely content with this rifle and don't have any other reason to either sell it other than just to enjoy the hell out of it. So stay safe, and thanks again.